Tell me why you hate Max Klare so much. I got to hear this.
I hate him because, and it's not really hate, it's more in relation to how he was ranked on this list versus the other people on said list. Not spectacular, undersized, tries to play big body tight end when he is clearly getting mashed around when he does so. It's like I like the idea of him, but this isn't the deeper detestable quarterback class. This is the B plus to almost A minus tight end class. And it's not that I dislike him in comparison to the rest of the guys that I evaluated from this TE class. I don't like how he used his skills, if that makes sense. I also feel that when he moved schools, it didn't really move me in how I evaluated him. Ohio State didn't use him better, and I didn't see an improvement in the way that he was utilized. In fact, I kind of felt like he was just deployed like a generic wideout instead of a tight end, which to me, again, like it's out of a group of gems. This is like the nice smooth rock you found amongst the diamonds this is like the fool's gold. This is like oh, look at this shiny thing I found. You took it to the jeweler and you found out it was worth 3 cents.
So you did watch his Purdue film, because I was wondering if you watched his Purdue film, because that's what sold me on him. It was hard to evaluate when I saw at Ohio State because he was essentially a 6th offensive lineman there, and
exactly.
He didn't throw him the ball. But Purdue,
they didn't throw him the ball, and when they did, it didn't work. Yeah, I liked what he did in Purdue, but then when you made the move to the bigger competition in Ohio State, and so I then went and watched a couple of Ohio State games. I went through just only the Ohio State opposite, and this is why I wasn't watching the college basketball finals. I was watching this, and
that's worth 3 cents.
No separation on his routes, no ability to really get past. Like, I'm sorry, it just wasn't working. And then another wheel route guy. I don't know what it is with just deploying these tight ends on wheel routes, because they need to get them the momentum to run fast. So they have to have them running on motion, get motion in the backfield, run wheel routes. So this way you can't get anybody covering the guy, because if you have anybody actually covering the guy like one-on-one, it's not necessarily working all that well, especially if you look at the Ohio State film. I'm not convinced. Not that he doesn't have the tools or the ability or the physical attributes, not that he can't be coached. It's just that out of the players that I have seen, that I have watched, I'll admit I got through a good 7 or 8 of them. This is not it. He's not it. He's somebody that should probably go in. He's a good steal in the 4th or 5th round.
Oh,
maybe
he's gonna be a second round pick. I mean, it's, if you go back to the Purdue film, I know Ohio State's weird because he wasn't used, but in Purdue he showed that he was the best weapon on that offense. And I know it wasn't an elite offense, but
on a 1 in 10 team,
every single different way. Yeah, but they use them in every different formation. They use them all over the field. I love this kid. He doesn't have the highest. He's not a high-end player. There might be another guy later we'll talk about that I think is more high-end skill set, but him and Sam Roush to me are the safest picks in this draft. But Max Klare has more juice. He's definitely faster. I have high-end Tucker Kraft. I know that might sound blasphemous, as I love Tucker Kraft. Poor man Tucker Kraft, let's say that. Low-end Brenton Strange. I think Brenton Strange is a nice comp for him.
He could be better than Brenton Strange. I think his high-end comp is Travis Kelce.
Whoa, you're just railing on the guy, and then you're going to throw out the Kelce?
Look, I could rail on somebody and then, actually admit where, like, I think his skill set could go. I just think his mindset's off. It's like I see him run into. It's like when he has the ball, he thinks he's like a battering ram, but he's getting bulldozed. Like his problem is he doesn't trust his speed and his agility enough. He thinks he's gonna battering ram players, and he's not. He's getting brought down more often than not. He's got to get
What's
coached
your
out of
low
his
end
bad
comp?
habit. Strange.
You agree with Strange?
Actually, not strange. No. Actually, worse than that.
He's thinking of just a bad tight end.
No. I'm trying to be absolutely fair with this. Kevin Boss.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me rhyme.
That's a bad comp. Don't do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so clearly Mouth hates Max Klare. And
No.
I think I'm
I don't
acting
hate
consensus, I
him.
would say. So originally I had him as my number 1 tight end in this class before I really dove in. And I've now moved him down to 3, which is kind of where he's at in consensus. So it's a love-hate, but I just think he's so goddamn safe that he's a better blocker than the other 2 guys. He's better than Stowers and Sadiq at blocking. So he can play in line. And
yeah, that's true.
I think he's more pro-ready than both of them. You think he's more pro-ready than both of them?
Yeah, you can plug and play him. I just like I said, he's just like in a box of gems. He's like the nice looking shiny rock.
Okay.
Look, being a shiny rock isn't bad. Shiny rocks are useful.
They can be. Yeah, they can be.